also give his own tribute. And he happens to be the favorite son-in-law of Tita Susan. Let's please welcome Neil Llamanzares.
That's true. The one and only son-in-law. So no, I'm not going to sing tonight, so don't leave yet. So today when I was figuring out what to write about Mama, I went to Grace and I said, hey, the eulogy, is it supposed to be serious? And then she goes, no, I'm okay, good. And then she goes, wait. And no, it's not that bad. And I promise not to make you pay. I call Susan Mama. I only call one other person Mama, and that of course is my mother, Carol. But Susan was like a second mom to me. To know Susan, I mean, if you know her personally, actually I think someone mentioned this already, she kind of has a KENGKOY sense of humor. And if you've had casual conversations with her, and you ever mentioned the word supplies, for some reason, Susan would laugh or would say supplies and chuckle. And I'll tell you the reason why. My kids make fun of me and say that all my jokes are pretty bad, they're dad jokes. But Mama really appreciated my jokes. And this is one of her favorites. Please indulge me. So there was an international space station mission with 3 astronauts, an American astronaut, a Russian astronaut, and a Japanese astronaut. And everyone, Grace is already laughing, wala pang punchline. Everyone had their own mission, or everyone had their own responsibilities. The American was supposed to do the transportation, and he's laughing already. The Russian was supposed to bring hardware, tools, and the Japanese was supposed to bring supplies. So they boarded the space shuttle. It's American. They make it to the International Space Station. The Russian takes out his hardware, his tools, starts doing repairs. After a while, they get tired, right? And they're hungry. And they're looking around. Where's the Japanese guy with the supplies? So they're opening doors. We open this final door. There's the Japanese. Supplies! Thank you. Grace and I started dating at a very young age. You know the story. Grace was my very first date, my first kiss, and my first girlfriend. And it's hard, no? If you're a comedian, you get heckled. Grace was my very first date, okay? For Susan, I'm sure it was quite the anxiety to make sure that her only daughter's boyfriend stayed a gentleman when he was with her daughter. But teenagers will be teenagers. One time, Grace's helper caught us fooling around in some dark part of the house. I was surprised nga na nakita pa ako sa itim kong ito. So the helper did her duties, sinumbong kay Mama. Susan called Grace and I over to her. And she sat on a long sofa in their living room. She made us sit on opposite sides of her. She held her hands and spoke in a gentle voice. She talked about understanding infatuation, thrill, teenage curiosity. But she also talked about respect, what's proper, what's meant for when we're more mature, and the responsibility she has as the adult, Grace's mother, and the woman of the house. I appreciated that very much, and I remember it well to this day. She was different, fair, progressive, but never relinquished authority. I knew Grace would be just like that, and so I was right. Susan is remarkable. Many people know this. FPJ was head over heels in love with her, as she was with him. She fought as hard as FPJ to legally adopt Grace, a concept that was ahead of its time in Philippine courts at the time. Susan was strikingly beautiful, very stylish, intelligent, a refined conversationalist, well-traveled, and a darn great actress. She was the queen of Philippine movies. And she was the most beautiful first lady we never had. I'm glad my 3 kids got to know their Mama Susan well. She would talk to them at length when they saw each other. She would give them a lot of advice, while she was proud of how smart, beautiful, and accomplished her grandkids are. The country is a little dimmer tonight with one less bright spark burning. But she has set the path for many others to follow to make that bright spark burn even brighter. Thank you, Susan Roces. You made us happier, wiser, kinder, and stronger just by being around you. We love you, and we will miss you. And we know you're there in an international space station in the sky. And one day, we'll all join you, I'll join you, and I'll bring the supplies.
Good job.